I want the smoke.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's Texans football as we get set to rejoin the action in quarter number 3. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down. A couple yards shy of the 30. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. And I know they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
White throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because
yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
that one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. Play action. Here's White. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now White. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
This is taken at about the 14. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
They'll roll him out right. And he's out right at the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Malik Collins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now White. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's White. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it will still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And here comes the Texans now. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Throwing now is Stroud. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Stroud off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself,
but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First and 10, it's Pierce. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 3. They run with the former Buffalo Bill, Devin Singletary. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Stroud to throw it. Flushed out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. We knew this had the potential to be a tight game, and with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Motion man is Berrios. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's complete to Swain. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was just saying, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean, partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
Tonight, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the New Orleans Saints taking on the Houston Texans.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Tonight, the final dress rehearsal, week 3 of the preseason. And we got a good matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Ka'imi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
It's going to take some time to adjust to seeing Carr running out in a new uniform instead of black and silver. It's black and gold. 35,000 yards and over 200 touchdowns with the Raiders. The Saints more than willing to let him air it out all game long to a talented group of pass catchers in the Big Easy.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Smith. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. On play action, now Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. 7 yards there and a first down. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? You know, it used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
Carr to throw on second down. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the 2nd overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
In only 2 seasons, Stroud showed all he needed to at Ohio State. All-American, Heisman Finals, program records galore. He looked every bit like the #1 overall pick. He went number 2, but Houston is thrilled to have him.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Here's Stroud. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Well, look now at the 2023 draft class for the Texans, and people still talking about the move they made, trading up in the first round, becoming the third team ever to make 2 of the draft's first 3 selections.
And what a bold move they made, considering what they gave up. But for a team rebuilding like the Texans, I think that was a move they felt like they had to make. Got the quarterback C.J. Stroud, pass rusher Will Anderson Jr., they're going to be the faces of the Houston franchise going forward.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. Play action. Stroud now. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Pierce will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, the preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress, trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. So 1st and 10 now from the 30 as they've got it as we resume action. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. To throw, it's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now Carr. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Carr now to throw. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on 3rd down now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
70 Rangers.
4th down. Here's Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready? 60 Vibez, 60 Vibez. 19.
Now Stroud. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Pierce now up the middle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by Olave. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Carr. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. Looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason. 3rd quarter, here we go. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. Steps away to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Boy, a nice play there as the wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. He gets this one to Mechie. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Looking deep here for Mechie. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a 1st down.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching him more? Did you see me out there moving around, wiggling, and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Quick slant here to Woods. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. John Mechie from 10 yards out. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that 1st touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. This is Smith with a grab. He's to the 15. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Williams is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Carr. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Prentice from 3 yards out. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Now a 2nd and 10. Give to Pierce. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Stroud sets up the play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Stroud now on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
From the 23, here's 2nd and a yard. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Will Anderson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now it's the backup Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A give to the fullback on the dive. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Stroud looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up fourth. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Pitch. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Texans scoop it. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Beck. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Hand off left side, Pierce. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And Stroud now to throw. Flushed out right. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Stroud. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
First down, Winston. Washington's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
All three timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Winston. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams.
Here's 1st and 10.
Winston. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Winston. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
Down the right sideline.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Winston.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
You know, last week I remember asking you what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason. Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked up by Steven Nelson.
And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So Houston on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And
this player's development trait is hidden. Put him in your lineup and evaluate him on the field to unlock his true potential. easily see how many players you need to cut this week. Here are some recommendations to get you started. Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk.